And what are we here doing today?
We're here interviewing the cooking class today. So thank you. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Thanks for helping, guys. Do it like reporter style, and a couple of you guys can be reporters and ask questions, and a couple of you guys can be like the movie stars who have already taken the class.
In DC, where there's incredibly high poverty rate, there's a high obesity rate, and there's a high hunger rate in Washington, DC. And people think those things, don't realize necessarily those things go hand in hand, but there's a lack of access to healthy foods, and a lot of people have lost the skills in terms of preparing foods.
Hi, I'm Momi, reporting for Fox 5 News. Now, what's your name, please?
Maya,
What's yours?
Virginia,
Okay. What did you learn in our class?
eating healthy.
The people that are the least fortunate, they get left out and overlooked and are allowed to fall through cracks. And so that's why I really like the concept of Operation Frontline, because it addresses both health and nutrition, and also it addresses to a certain degree the education process. Hey, good. How's it going? Good. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some flounder.
We had chefs that had been volunteering with us for years that were passionate about the anti-hunger cause and wanted to know what they could do more directly to help families. And so Operation Frontline was created as that bridge.
The people that are in the classes are interested in learning more and pick it up and latch onto it very, very quickly and easily.
Okay.
Good job.
Most people use less salt when they use this because it's so big.
You want to put any trash in here? For me, I take it sort of for granted that I was raised, eating kind of healthily and knowing what good foods are for you. But obviously, there's a lot of people that don't necessarily know that, or weren't raised with the knowledge of what good foods are for you. So I thought it would be really cool if I can transfer some of that knowledge and help people to understand what healthy foods are for you, and also help them to recognize those foods and then prepare dishes accordingly. I think what people really liked was we did a whole roasted chicken, and I think people are amazed how easy it actually is to just prepare a whole roasted chicken. It took probably 15 minutes to just prepare the chicken and then put it in the oven, and then everybody was amazed how good it tasted, and we were very excited about it, and everyone was gonna try it out at home as well.
Okay, so we're done, right?
Yep, we're done.
Okay.
I'll keep checking on these. It's very cool to just see them, taking in all the information and enjoying the cooking together, and then afterwards, as a reward, have the dish together, eat the dish, and yeah, so.
Well, my name's Helene Fisher, and I'm a parent here at Mazik. Making a meal for 4 children and an adult with $15, when we think about it in terms of fast food cost and whatnot, it feels virtually impossible. There were a couple of other members in the class who initially was very resistant to a lot of the things that were going on in the class. When we had a field trip where we all had a certain amount of money and we had to purchase foods that included all these different food groups, so forth and so on, She was like, there's no way we're going to be able to do this. And she was actually able to do it and actually have money left over. And so that for her, and she still talks about it, and so that for her, I know, was a really big eye-opener in the class.
The participants all attend programs at the organizations already in the community, and we go in and do specific programs there. So if it's an after-school program, the kids already attend the after-school program, and we start a cooking class there.
With the kids, unlike adults who definitely know what they like and what they don't like, or think they do, because one time when they were 5 years old, they tried kale and it was cooked horribly and they hate it. Unlike that, the kids are still really changing in their taste buds, and they're still really into the adventure of food. So you can pretty much, as long as they're helping to prepare the food, they'll pretty much try anything.
Sour fruit, pineapple, green pepper, red pepper.
You've never had pineapple?
Had any of those before?
No. Wow, no pineapple.
No, that was my first time. No, that was my first time, but they taste so good.
Stuff.
I mean, I'm buy a lot.
Nutrition's not a major thing that we talk about in school. And if you've seen the lunches at schools, a lot of them aren't balanced, especially even if there is a balance according to nutrition guidelines in the government. The kids don't absolutely have to order that in the lunch line, so they could just be eating fries and soda or something like that. A lot of parents will send their kids out the door without breakfast and give them like $2, and what are they doing? They're going to the nearest corner store and they're buying soda and a candy bar for breakfast.
What I was really hoping they would take away was looking at a plate and understanding balance, and even if it's as simple as look at the different colors I have on my plate, or knowing, like being able to identify that like this food's going to make me full, this food's going to make me tired. Those are the kind of more simple messages that I think will hopefully span the long term. With the last class we did, I tried to concentrate a lot on easy snacks that they could bring to school or that they could have when they got home that were healthy. So we made muffins together. We did a lot of chopping vegetables. Kids love to chop. It's like their favorite thing to do. So we did anything we could chop. But these kids, it was like the more recipes I could find where there was chopping involved, the better. I think the idea of that it's awesome to go to McDonald's and that you're not cool if you're not buying something at 7-Eleven every day after school with your friends is such a societal norm that it's hard for us to break it just by being like, maybe you should bring your own bag of homemade trail mix. All of your friends are going to buy Twinkies, but you bring your trail mix, and like that'll be cool. I think it's one of our biggest challenges.
And so hopefully the nutrition that we're teaching them, the simple nutrition, and the foods that we're allowing them to try will go with them throughout life. So even if they're not using the nutrition on a day-to-day basis, in the future when it comes up again, they'll be like, oh, I learned that when I was like 10. It makes us proud that we're doing this program because we are touching lives.
As an American, I think it's kind of our obligation to always strive for and be better and never stop until it's the land of opportunity for everyone.